Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XCOM Enemy Within Long War, classic Honest Man playthrough. My name is Anthiar, and today we are heading to Texas to take care of a crashed UFO. The map involved is a settlement, which usually gives you pretty good line of sight, so we're going to be taking infantry and a sniper with us to help train up those rookies. Beyond that, it's a pretty standard loadout. Everybody's packing flashbangs if they're not packing AP, and surrounding plates across the board. So we should be able to do this pretty quick and dirty.
Touching down.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States. The downed UFO is in a remote area outside a small town. If we can secure the crash site, we should be able to prevent any civilian casualties.
Okay, so the basic premise, if it starts us anywhere near the barn, is get our sniper on top of the barn. From there, they can pretty much see anything that's not in the middle of the UFO and get a pretty great height advantage to their aim, which is going to be awesome. So let's see where it starts us and see what we can do.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike 1 is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is clear to attempt the breach.
So it did indeed start us pretty much directly adjacent to the barn. We've got a pretty easy run up to the ladder. So we're going to start getting everybody up there and ready to at least get the sniper up. I may put somebody else on top, although as long as we don't get contact close enough to where they have visibility on the sniper, it shouldn't be much of an issue. The sniper's pretty safe up there insofar as you keep things out of direct line of sight. You know, you want to be using your squad sight from that elevated position to bring the pain. So let's deploy the squad, and we're going to sleep around. The left side of this barn will go straight to the UFO, and I don't want to risk the outsider before I've swept up the patrolling pods. I don't want to have to deal with the outsider in addition to whatever else happens to be out there. So we're going to sweep to the right, get the sniper on the roof, and see if we can't start whittling down the survivors before we have to deal with anything more substantial. So it looks like we're clear to advance at least to the edge of the barn in this little shack. No activation from that first soldier moving up there.
On my way.
Aye, aye.
So I spent a moment there trying to figure out what I wanted to do for cover for these guys moving up until I remembered that I haven't activated anything, so it's kind of a non-issue. We'll get our sniper up to the roof. I'm not going to go all the way up with a dash. I'm just going to blue move, because moving all the way up is liable to, well, at least it could potentially activate a pod, and without being able to do an extra move to get back to cover, being stuck on that roof could be a death sentence. So we're just going to kind of hang out on the roof here. We're going to take this nice and slow. You know, even if I have to go a turn without the sniper support, it's better that than to get them shot in the face immediately upon getting on top of that roof. So I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything else I want to do. You know, it's slow and steady is probably still the best route to be going here, so we're going to stick with that. And then it took me a moment to realize why the turn wasn't ending, because I hadn't steadied the sniper yet.
that noise?
So you'll notice there's been some kind of delays in me doing things, and that's primarily because when I recorded, there was a lot of disturbances going on, just kind of a lot of background noise and things kind of interrupting me periodically. So I went ahead and just kept the vocal out of this episode and the next few episodes, which I did all in one batch. And so you're gonna be hearing future me give some narration to what's going on, which will either be more or less entertaining depending on how much you like idle chatter.
Okay. Visual on the goods.
So we found our first meld canister. Still no enemies, which means they're either kind of stuck in the UFO or on the other side of the map, probably. It's kind of good for us. We're getting the opportunity to kind of develop our position without having to react to a bunch of enemies. So this is looking pretty strong for us to start with. We'll see how it shapes up, though. It all depends on where we make contact and how their deployment matches up against ours.
Roger that.
And now that I feel that I've revealed enough territory that it's fairly safe, and it's also only a blue move, we'll get the sniper up on top of the roof here, and no reveals, so we can just steady our weapon and be ready for contact, and everybody else can go on Overwatch, and we'll see if we find any friends. Nothing yet, but I'm sure that we're getting awfully close. Have one of our people secure that flank, and let's get everybody else moving up. And we can get that meld next turn if it hangs in there.
Направляюсь на точку. Иду. I'm on it, Commander.
That move to the end for the sniper was just to ensure I have the most LOS inside the UFO as possible. Your line of sight's cut down by the ceiling pretty good, but by getting that little bit extra, I might be able to see just under the lip just enough to get some shots in if I need to. We lose audio here for a second. I'm not sure why. I'm sure it's just I probably pushed a button I shouldn't have or something, but weird blank spot. For some reason I really think that I'm missing a soldier here, but that's everybody, so Overwatch it is. And we get an audio cue. We know there's some sectoids over that direction. That puts them probably at the edge of the map, just on the other side of that little shack building. So let's see if we can get this meld and then figure out where we're going to go from there.
I'm rolling. X-ray spotted.
And there they are, 4 sectoids. Kind of far back at the moment, but we'll grab the meld and see if we can't start whittling them down. When we get this guy out of there, he's not in a really great spot there, so we're going to get to full cover here, and they will have to develop their position. There's plenty of full cover for us to use, so that's nice. You got these tractors, and then we've got, you know, the forklifts, and then I think that's hay bales. Oh dear. Okay, or we'll go ahead and trigger the outsider there, and now we've got to figure out exactly what we're going to do about that. Initially, I think we're going to need to deal with him pretty quick, but we've also got the sectoids to think about, so we're going to start suppressing him with some flashbangs, and maybe we can, as bad of an idea as it kind of sounds, we might have to split our forces a bit, use a couple of rookies to take this outsider hopefully, and then commit the other guys to taking out the sectoids, or at least holding the sectoids back while we deal with the outsider. He is a pretty big threat, so we don't want to just... see, I have that shot from the sniper. 72? That seems pretty good. He's flashbanged, and so if we can also get some health off of him, his red fog plus flashbang should make him pretty gimped in terms of his aim. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this. What do we got? That's a good hit, 5 damage. So he is gonna regen that, which sucks, but we're in a pretty strong position on him. I don't think he's gonna have a good hit chance. So we're gonna start getting some rookies around the corner. Hopefully start getting some flanks on him, maybe try to pin him out, push him out of the UFO into those half cover positions maybe. But it's really going to depend on what these sectoids end up doing as well. And now things get really interesting with another sectoid pod showing up. So it's another 3, so we currently have an outsider and 7 sectoids on the field, and we've really got to figure out some way to deal in with this. This could be a problem. I have a good flank here, hopefully nobody's on Overwatch. The sectoids just seem to kind of move up slightly, so we've got a chance. No Overwatch. This gets me all kinds of flanking opportunities, and so I'll probably end up saving that shot until I figure out where it's going to get the best effect for me. I might be able to blow some guys up with grenades or get some more kills, and so we need to just really kind of take it slow and easy. Unfortunately, that shot back there, I'd like to take out the guy with the mine merge, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. We just have to deal with it. A second flashbang just to keep this guy all messed up. I don't want to give him the opportunity to actually hurt anyone. That carbine that he has can do a terrifying amount of damage early on. I've seen 8 before, and that without a crit, it can do even more with the crit. So we just want to keep him suppressed, even if we're not using gunner suppression ability. Those flashbangs are going to keep him in a bad way. Now I can sprint down with one of our rookies. This will give me a flank, so he's going to have to make some decisions. But we still have to deal with these sectoids. They're not on Overwatch, so I can move up, but unfortunately the best place to potentially throw a grenade from is this half cover position, and that could end up with a bad flank for him. I don't know if those sectoids that activated at the end of the turn, if they were if they're close enough to move in. I think I just have to go for it, so we're going to move up and chuck a grenade. Hopefully this will kill both of them. And then that makes the shot for our rookie on the flank there a lot easier. So here's the grenade, and boom, they're both dead. Excellent. So we can go ahead and just take out that other sectoid, and that'll get that pod pretty well worked. The other guy might just run at this point. It's number 3 down. So hopefully the other guy will run away and kind of let us reform our position and kind of have a unified front instead of kind of having them on 2 sides, which is dangerous. At this point, it's only 52, but it's really the only shot I have, and no, I wasn't really expecting that one anyway. It was a toss-up. It was a coin flip. So this sectoid elected to move up and put suppression on, and he's just in a terrible position. He's about to get flanked again. The outsider moves into some corner cover and takes a really low percentage shot. We're good there. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what that sectoid was really thinking. He's about to die now. He just put himself into the perfect flanking position. Unfortunately, Overwatch doesn't come through for us, but we now got a couple sectoids that are visible from that second pod. And the Outsider regens the last of his health. He's back to full strength. That's not so good for us. But we're suppressed here. Fortunately, we can deal with that pretty easily. We're gonna run up and stick the muzzle of our rifle in this guy's face and make him regret ever being cloned and fighting for his alien overlords. That's a dead sectoid. So that clears the flank and gives us the opportunity to try to just get all online here and take the hurt to these other sectoids and the Outsider. So we're just going to try to get everybody kind of on a unified front and push forward and get some kills. Generally, using meld for cover is not something you want to do. It gets busted up really easy. Just normal weapons fire will shatter, then you lose the meld. I think, anyway. Maybe you don't. But it seems like you should. So it is full cover, which is nice, but and this isn't even a flank, is it? Alright, well, what was that the deal? We can, however, dash this guy down into a covered position. That's actually not flanked by the Outsider, incidentally. But it will give the Outsider something to think about. Now he is flanked, so he should probably run. So we'll use Overwatch to try to get a good shot at him when he does that. He's losing his cover, and I'm taking a penalty to my aim for the Overwatch shot, but I think I should be better off. Sniper takes a shot, doesn't hit the sectoid. I really would have gone for that, but it's okay. So we'll Overwatch to try to, if these guys want to make any runs, we'll get some shots on him, try to keep him in position. We don't want to let him move too terribly much. This Outsider's starting to concern me a little bit more though, so we're going to go ahead and try to get more troops on the scene there. Oh, the Overwatch hit him for 5. That's actually really good. That's good damage from that assault rifle. And, ooh, look at him go. That was a dash, so he just beat feet. And he's still in a flanked position. Overwatch. Nope, didn't get it. That's alright. It's alright. Get him next time. Now we really need to exploit this Outsider's position. I like that full cover, but I don't think I would be able to see him from there. And then slopes don't provide cover, so if we want to use anything, I guess it's like this half cover on the computer console or something. That's unfortunate. But we really need to exploit the fact that he's in a horrible position. We can't let him get away into a better fighting position right now. But and thank you, rookies, for being rookies. That's unfortunate. Alright, what can we do here? We could run up. I don't want to commit more troops than I have to is the other thing. I want to be able to get these guys moving around to hit that sectoid group. Well, Sniper has a 97. Oh, there we go. Boom. Good night, Gracie. That was a good shot from that sniper. That was pretty high damage.
Moving out.
Hello, more flanking shots.
See you in hell.
Now we're just trying to get everybody ready to go in and hammer these guys next turn. So it's a lot of maneuvering, really. Just making sure I got good cover and maneuvering to good positions, and next turn should be pretty painful for these sectoids. Sectoid number 1 tries for a 20% mind fray. That didn't work out for him. And our second little sectoid is going to run some Overwatch, and we are not going to kill him yet. That's okay. They're kind of on the ropes here. They're falling back, trying to find better positions. And, well, since the 20% mind fray didn't work, yeah, he tried the 10% panic, and that didn't do it for him either. So these guys are, I think, are starting to get a little scared. They're running out of ideas. So we're just going to keep running up, try to keep them in the flank positions. We want to make sure that they don't feel comfortable setting up at all. Try to keep them running. And our sniper is exploiting that high ground wonderfully. That's exactly what we want to see from snipers in this position. We got him a perfect position up there, letting to see everything, and now everything just dies. Except, of course, things we have flanked. Can't actually kill those, which is funny to complain about since, like, we weren't having these issues. I killed quite a few things from flank positions earlier. Hopefully we can see. Can't get up to the wall, so I'm gonna have to take this console. Hopefully I can see him from here. Oh dear, I could until I took cover. That's unfortunate. Oh well, I'm sure they have other people that can deal with him. So is Overwatch. Still can't quite pull off the Overwatch to finish this last guy off, but he dashes around, kind of put himself into not a great position, but let's just get in there and finish this guy off. He's not getting away at this time. I refuse.
Taken care of.
Another day, another successful operation.
Alright, excellent. No injuries, despite activating everything all at once. I'd say we probably lucked out a little bit there, but we managed to pull through without any injuries and decimated the survivors of that crash site.
Looks like they're really taking care of business down there, and without so much as a scratch.
Alright, some good promotions. Always gotta love promotions. Especially when all the rookies you took get promoted, so you don't have to worry about taking them out as rookies again. More damaged things to sell, along with some corpses. Gotta keep the money coming in too. Okay, fast forward through me sitting around dealing with distractions and interruptions, and then back to normal speed now.
I'm receiving you. We'll monitor that contact, but I don't think it's related to the UFO activity.
I'm still having a hard time grasping what it is the aliens are hoping to accomplish here. Are they studying us? Why abduct humans seemingly at random? There must be a pattern that we haven't established yet.
a quick tour through research and engineering to make sure I haven't forgot anything, and it seems that we have enough to start on the lift. We'll get down to level 2 and start pushing toward that steam vent on level 3. We want to get a steam generator up there kind of as quickly as we can without sacrificing other production that needs to be done, of course. But getting that done will let us get a steam generator up, and that'll solve a lot of our short-term power problems. And back to scanning for more contacts. Go find something else for our troopers to do.
Contact detected.
And it looks like that thing will be another scout. So Wraith is going to go out and hopefully get this kill for us.
Engaging bogey.
So it looks like next time we'll be dealing with another crash scout. Unless I can think of anything else I need to do before taking care of that. I really can't. Okay, so that'll be our next episode, Crash Scout in central US again. My name's been Anthea, and this has been Long War, an XCOM Enemy Within mod. I hope you've enjoyed the episode and the series so far. And until I see you guys again, take care.